To understand our issue, we must first define sustainability. The avoidance of the depletion of natural resources in order to maintain an ecological balance is a great definition relevant to our video. So what is the destruction of local ecosystems, I hear you all asking? And how is it an issue of sustainability? How do we know it's not just
fake news?
Well, let's find out what it is. The partial or complete destruction of an ecosystem occurs when an ecosystem can no longer sustain its natural balance. This can be attributed to by a huge range of things and can be very case specific. So let's look at some examples close to home and just how people are affected now and how they will be affected in the future. Australia's Great Barrier Reef is home to some 3,000 coral reefs, over 1,600 types of fish, 133 different sharks and rays, and more than 600 types of soft and hard corals. As stunning as the Great Barrier Reef is, humans have still been negligent towards caring for it. Current impacts include the runoff of pesticides from agricultural areas situated next to the reef, the impacts of tourism, most notably the litter left behind, and of course, the impacts of good old climate change. The effects are mind-blowing, with a 50% decline in coral cover between 1985 and 2012. So what does this mean for humans, and what will happen in the future? Firstly, the most substantial loss will be the possibility of making extinct thousands of different animals, some of which have been around for millennia. Furthermore, without the reef's ecosystem, one of our country's most major sources of fish will be gone and unable to return. So what solutions exist to defeat or manage the destruction of ecosystems? This brings us right back to our own backyards. Right here in the Illawarra, a government initiative known as Bushcare has had an immensely positive impact to restoring local ecosystems. At Greenhouse Park near Port Kembla, a staggering example can be seen. Between 2001 and 2014, 130,000 trees were planted on a site that previously had just 2 trees. As a result, CO2 levels in the area have dropped, and wildlife has begun to thrive in what used to be a wasteland. So what can you do to get involved? For starters, basic actions like recycling and not littering are integral in the ongoing protection of ecosystems. If you're really keen, get amongst the local Bushcare initiative. More info on that can be found on Wollongong Council's website. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learnt about the importance of sustaining our local ecosystems.